The guy suddenly discovered that his friend was actually a girl. The guy woke up from a dream and finally arrived at the legendary academy as a genius student with the best weapon compatibility. He hadn't even arrived when he was surrounded by a crowd of fans. He barely managed to break free, but then he was knocked off his feet with the words, "I missed you so much." When the guy came to his senses, the young man introduced himself, saying his name was Emil, and that he also studied here. The hero didn't understand why this guy was so strangely attached to him. The girl immediately noticed that the relationship between them was unusual.
男同士とは思えんくらいだ。そうかな。どうしよう、隼人。
The opening ceremony began, and a golden-haired girl, who was called the Queen, came to the podium. She was the head of the student council, and her name was Claire. At that moment, the door suddenly opened, and the late girls, out of breath, apologized. They were supposed to meet our hero, but not only did they not meet him, they were also late themselves. Claire, without hesitation, expelled both girls, saying that people who do not observe discipline are not needed here. The hero wanted to say something, but Emil got ahead of him, stating that one cannot expel for a single tardiness. Claire ignored her and addressed everyone, saying that they were the future monster slayers. On the battlefield, one mistake can kill an entire squadron. Therefore, without discipline, there is nothing to do here. Moreover, the queen's orders must be carried out implicitly. What kind of queen? Said Emil. After all, the main character has much better compatibility. The deputy head boy couldn't stand it and said that if Emil continued to act up, he would be expelled too. At that moment, Claire asked the hero what he thought of the punishment. He firmly stated that everything happened because of him, so he hoped that the head girl would show leniency. Hearing these words, Claire, without hesitation, challenged the guy to a duel. Before he could say anything, Emil agreed for him. The hero was in shock, because he had never participated in battles. Leaving the hall, they went to Emil's friend. Her name was Charlotte. In this era, teeming with monsters, only warriors who can control 100 can stand against them. Hundreds change shape depending on the strength of the owner. Claire's 100 was mobile cannons that she controlled. At that moment, the hero was handed his 100. Before the fight with Claire, Emil decided to first conduct combat training for the hero. With a flash of red light, the hero finally saw his 100. Emil also did not want to be left behind and deployed his. Without giving the hero time to think, he immediately opened fire on him. The hero instinctively put out his left hand and set up an energy barrier, which took the hit. When Emil attacked again, the hero accidentally activated something. When Emil looked closely, he saw that he had crashed into a wall. Seeing this, Emil was delighted and came up with a plan to defeat the head girl. Leaving the training ground, he noticed that he had received 48 death messages from his sister. In the end, he had to use his soothing remedy to calm his sister. In the evening, when he returned to the dormitory, he saw that the light in the room was on.
Emil?
やっと。